Hello guys! So everybody knows I've been on the hunt for new monomer. I ordered some new stuff and the last two that I got were MMA. I did the video on that. Today I got another one I was going to try. I have about 5 more coming, I think 3, 4, 5 maybe, different kinds coming this week to try. And all the ones that I ordered were either low odor or scented or, you know, small business people, whatever. So, the last two were awful. Uh, my nails turned green, and the one was clearly MMA. It was so strong, the bubblegum one, that it burned my nostrils. Like it, and I have blisters on my hands where I was playing with it because I put my hands in it like a dummy. So today I got nail mail and I got another one. So I thought, instead of, you know, posting whatever, I'm just going to let you guys see the ones that I order, and that way you can see how they work and decide for yourselves. And with all the trouble recently, I thought, you know, best to have recordings of the first time I used it. Now, this one I got today, I am testing for MMA. Even though it came very highly recommended and a few people that I know use it, I still want to test it because you never know, you know. And I'm going to test it and see how well it works. It's supposed to be, it's low odor, they said. But anyway, so I'm just getting this one ready to put in the acetone to see what it soaks down like, because that's, you know, the easiest visual test for MMA. I don't know the lady that sells this one. I got a recommendation. She sells on Etsy, so I went ahead and ordered it just to try it out. I got a huge bottle. It's JazzUup Designs on Etsy. And this is my first time trying it out, so you guys are seeing it, you know, you guys are seeing it with me for the first time. And I'm using Sheree's acrylic dive-in because it's super pigmented and you guys can see, you'll be able to see a little better when I pull it out what the how it breaks down. So first, let me show you the bottle. Sorry, I got a little distracted. So we're going to let that dry so I can toss that in the acetone, and then I'll do one up close. And I want to see if it's slow or not. So this is it. It's JazzUup Pro Monomer. It says no primer required, so it's primerless. Super adhesion, low odor with light added scent, non-yellowing formula, added UV inhibitor. So I can tell you it is lower odor. It's much lower than Mia's Secret. Doesn't burn. You really can't smell it more than a few feet away. Like up close, it's strong, not as strong as most. Like you can still smell monomer, but you know it's monomer. But that's about it. Like it has a little bit of a citrusy smell to it, which I assume is the light added scent. And citrus does cut down that monomer smell. It is very, very dark purple, which that's what helps with the yellowing. So the darker it is, the better, but you don't want it so dark that it's going to discolor the nails. So we're going to let that dry, and then at the end we'll break it down in the acetone. But right now I'm going to just let you guys get an idea of it. Like I said, the smell is, if you've used Mia's Secret, let's say this smells about 30% of what Mia's Secret does. It's got good coloring. The texture, I didn't really get into this on the EMA warning one, or the MMA warning one, because you can't see it, so I didn't really go over the smell and the texture when you get MMA. MMA has a really greasy feel. Like monomer is oil, so it's all going to have like an oily feel, but EMA has a cleaner smell, along with it just, it has a cleaner feel. MMA has like a greasy kind of texture, sticky, like the monomer itself feels kind of tacky when you get it on your hands. And the smell, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? like decayed. It kind of smells decayed. It smells like sweet decay, just a little undertone of it, like old rotten whiskey. Like it's just the littlest bit under there. This has a really clean smell. I like it. I have no complaints about the odor whatsoever. And I'm used to the scented stuff that I raved about, so I was really surprised that the odor didn't bother me at all. And actually, the price was really good. I got like 16 ounces for, I want to say $20-something. I don't remember. Hang on, let me check that. So I got 16 ounces for $27, which isn't bad at all. Like, I'm not complaining whatsoever. Typically, you're gonna pay about 15 to 20 for 8 ounces of the good stuff, so that price is great. She does have smaller and bigger bottles. The smaller ones, I think, let me see. I think it's $10 for 4 ounces, 17 for 8, 27 for 16 ounces, and the 32 ounces, which is twice this, is 43. So, the bigger you go, the more of a discount you get. And I think shipping was like $5. So no complaints about the price whatsoever. But yeah, I keep calling it Jazzed Up. It's JazzUup Designs on Etsy is where she sells it at. I'll put the link in the description if it turns out, to test okay. Because like I said, I haven't tested it. I opened it right before I hit the camera. So let me just zoom in here so everybody can see what I'm doing. There we go. So it's not super fast setting, like I can tell you that now. It is, like, the brush is cleaning really easily, and I noticed with the stuff that turned out to be MMA that my brush would not come clean. Didn't matter what, like, I had to scrape it each and every single bead. It was just a mess. It's not really runny. And I am, provided everything turns out okay, I am going to use this on my nails tonight, so I will let you know about the primer, the primerless claim here. Ooh, she's running away from me. I'm doing really wet beads. But it's not super slow setting, like it's already starting to set up. It's not fast. I'd call it medium. It's not Mia's Secret. That one's super slow and runny, which is great for beginners. Like, if you're just starting, I always recommend Mia's Secret Monomer and their acrylic, because together it's really slow setting, so it gives you lots of time. My issue was that it ran all over the place. Like, I couldn't seem to get my bead ratio down. But if you're a beginner, I definitely recommend you start with that. Or Young Nails. Young Nails is a little faster setting, though. But yeah, definitely medium. I would say this is okay for a beginner. Like, it's not fast at all. And it's not super slow. Like, I'm able to work with it almost immediately. It's not discolored at all. I'm going to try it with a clear, just so we can check for yellowing. Although, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that's going to be an issue just because of how purple it is. So, let's see, is that clear? Yes. All right. By the way, favorite, like, this blue is so gorgeous. I love it. I love that blue. It's so pigmented and so deep. Like, it doesn't marble at all. I love it. So thank you, Sheree, for your wonderful products. So it's not, it's not so dark that it's changing the clear purple, which I have seen before. Like, some of them, if it's cheap stuff, they try to keep it from yellowing by adding a ton of purple to it, which just messes up the color of your acrylic. So that's another, like, if it's too purple, that's, sorry, I was totally off camera. If it's too purple, that's a sign they're trying to hide something. But you do need like I've not had a lot of luck with clear monomer. It always yellows on me. I've had horrible luck with it. So let's see. Like you won't see the yellowing right away anyway, but after you've been doing it for a while, you know you can kind of spot, even when it doesn't yellow right away, you can kind of spot when it's going to because it takes on a cloudy, kind of dusty look. Although I am impressed with how clean the brush is coming. Like, super impressed. Don't mind my application. I'm very bad at it. Y'all know I can't do nails. Stop playing. So it is super clear. Like, you can't, the purple is completely gone. And these are already, this one is almost dry. And I'm about to put the other one in the acetone and let it soak for a minute so we can see how that breaks down, so we can test it out. Sorry, I had a dip here and it's bugging me. I got a little OCD about that. And these freaking nails are huge. But you know, you want to be able to see it. So yeah, no purple. It's not super cloudy, but we're going to let it dry and see how it dries. And like I said, this one is already, I mean, it's not completely dry, but it's already mostly set up. So definitely a medium setting, not slow. And if it's a little too slow for you, which by the time you get done with the rest of the nails, the first one will be dry. So it's kind of like sequential. But if it's a little too slow for you, a couple drops of acetone in the monomer will clear it right up. And I'm surprised because I put a few drops of the Odor out stuff in it. Just to see how it worked, and even that, because sometimes that stuff can cause yellowing if you mix it in. And the first one that I did, I mixed a few drops of it in to see if it worked, and it did not yellow at all. So, all right, so we're gonna let that dry so we can see what the clear looks like. And now we are going to pop this one in, and then we're gonna talk about monomer a little bit more while it sets. So, like I said, anytime you get a new monomer, you definitely want to test it. Just to be safe, because you never know what people are selling anymore. Like, just because they say, you know, whatever. Alright, so pop that. This is just straight acetone. And now that I have finished those, take a peek at my brush. My brush came very clean. There is no acrylic in it. Which I'm kind of surprised, like, not at all, nothing. Because I saw it sticking to my brush, but then as soon as I put it in, it came out. So it does clean the brush very well, which is high praise. Because I've had some where it just, I had to throw the brush away afterwards. Oh, let me get my tweezers. I'm just sticking my hands in there. So far, so good. And with the clear, whenever you do clear, it's going to be a little cloudy until you buff and file it. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, top coat it. Or you can check it by buffing and wiping it down with acetone. So we're going to do that now, since this is just about dry. I like it. It has a really nice velvety feel. Or actually, we could just wipe it down with acetone because it's pretty smooth. And then once you put the top coat on, you see how clear it's going to be. But I can already tell you that this isn't going to yellow, just because there's not that typical cloudiness that you see. Give that a few more minutes. Let me find my top coat. There we go. So yeah, this one's set up already. No discoloration, none whatsoever with this one. Like, there is absolutely no cloudiness or yellowing. All right, let's take this bad boy out. I think we can at least get a good idea of whether or not it's going to be sticky. So, And then we'll go ahead and get up close. And then we'll take a peek at that clear one. Yeah, no stickiness, no gumminess whatsoever. Just came off in straight chunks. So definitely EMA. Which, awesome. Not sticky whatsoever. Doesn't have that snot feel. It's coming off in chunks. And it's not breaking, it's not taking forever to break down the way the MMA did. Yeah, so definitely EMA. Thank God. I've been through, I can't tell you how much Monomer trying to find a decent one. And I also have a few more coming this week. I have the new one from the Glam Trap House coming. I have some eye gel coming. I have the one from Damia, the Nail Tech World admin. She sells some, and I ordered some from her. I can't remember the name of the website. It was like I'm not even gonna try to say it, but when that one comes in, I'll review it and leave the link for that too. So let's buff this up real quick. See how clear we can get it. Definitely still not yellowing. All right. Let's throw that top coat on there. Because a lot of clear acrylic isn't crystal clear. You know what I mean? Like, Mia's Secret is really good with that, about being, like, if you want to do glass nails. Not all acrylic or monomer is great for this, but this is young nail, so it's pretty clear. The only thing that would make it cloudy is the top coat. So you guys can get a good look. Super clear, no yellowing, not cloudy at all. Like here. It's pretty clear. So all in all, I'm gonna call it a success. Definitely recommend this one. Like I said, I'll put the link down, and I will be reviewing the eye gel, the Glam Trap House, and the Critics. I can't. Damia's Monomer this week when they get here. So definitely check it out if you're looking for Monomer. And don't forget, we have the contest coming up. We're almost there. Just a couple more people, and we have 3 winners this time. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be entered. And if you guys have any questions, comment down below or message me directly, whatever you want to do. I'm always available for questions. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know what you want to see. Thank you.